For lesson 5.1, and we have a ratio, and that is a comparison of two quantities by division. The examples that we have, just using numbers, is 3 to 9, using the word 2, 3:9, using the colon, and 3/9 as a fraction. The fraction form is most commonly used, and whenever we're dealing with ratios, you always want to simplify them in the end. So 3/9 is the same thing as 1/3. Using algebra variables, we can use a to b, a:/b, and a over b as a fraction. Whereas a and b can be any numbers to take the place of the variable. B cannot be 0 in the denominator. It is undefined.
This is Notes 5.1 on ratios. The essential question is, how can you identify and represent proportional relationships? The objective is write ratios as fractions in simplest form, simplify ratios involving measurement, and it says if two terms of a ratio have no common factors, the ratio is in simplest form. So we're going to start by writing ratios as fractions. So express each ratio as a fraction in simplest form and then label your answer once you simplify it. In the tank there were 6 goldfish out of 15. So to write it as a ratio, you would do 6 over 15. Now that can be simplified to 2/5. Now label it, so 2 goldfish over 5 fish. Number 2, the Duxbury football team won 12 out of their 15 games. We do 12 over 15. Reduce it by taking out a 3, so you're left with 4/5. Now label it wins over their total games. Number 3 says on the field trip there were 65 students to 10 teachers, so 65 over 10. You can reduce it by taking out a 5, so you get 13 over 2. So 13 students to 2 teachers. So simplify ratios involving measurements. When writing a ratio involving measurements, both quantities should have the same units of measure. Express each ratio as a fraction in simplest form. Well, in this example over here, we have 8 ounces to 3 pounds. Ounces and pounds are different units. You want to get them to the same unit. Well, 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. So start by writing the original with its units, so 8 ounces over 3 pounds. And then you're going to multiply it by the conversion factor. You want to have your pounds and ounces to be able to cross cancel, just like you would with regular fractions when you're multiplying. And then you fill in 1 pound over 16 ounces. See how the top numerators in each of the fractions, you have 8 times 1 if you multiply going across? Well, that means that you did not change ounces. So you're going to cross off your pounds. You're changing your pounds to ounces. So it'll be 8 ounces over 48 ounces. Now reduce it to 1 ounce over 6 ounces. Number 2, 2 feet to 16 inches. So 2 feet over 16 inches. Multiply it by the conversion factor. 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. So cross. Have your units across from each other. Fill in your number. So 12 inches is equal to 1 foot. Look for the unit that is across from the value that's across from the 1. That doesn't change, so you're keeping inches. So it's 24 inches over 16 inches. Now reduce that down to taking out an 8 from both, so you're left with 3 inches over 2 inches. Last two, 21 inches to 2 yards, so 21 inches over 2 yards. 1 yard is equal to 36 inches. So then you're going to multiply your 1 yard over 36 inches. Make sure those units are across from each other. Alright, my unit across from the 1 is inches, so I'm going to keep it in inches. So I have 21 inches over 72 inches. I can take out a 3 from both, so I'm left with 7 over 24. And don't forget your units.
Number 4 is 11 gallons to 11 quarts. So start by writing 11 gallons over 11 quarts. We can multiply and we can put on our fraction bar. Make sure you cross cancel your units. So quarts should be in the numerator and gallons in the denominator. And 4 quarts is equal to 1 gallon. So we can put the 4 next to the quarts, the 1 in the denominator next to the gallons. Look for the value that's across from 1, and that's your quarts. So we are canceling out the gallons, keeping quarts. So when we multiply, we get 44 quarts over 11 quarts, which is equal to 4 quarts over 1 quart.